Hello everyone! Today we would make a script that allows us to locate all revision clouds of specified revision. We would create a list that contains type, name and ID of each view or sheet where the revision cloud is located, and check before deleting it. Let's get started. For the script, we would use three extra packages: Rhythm, Archilab and Datashapes. To start with, let's get all revisions in the current project. Search for Element Classes node and select Revision. Then get all elements of class node and connect it. Create a group and name it one.getAllRevisions in the project. Now we need to create our first UI window. Search for drop-down data node and connect elements to values inputs. Then search for element.name, connect elements to element input and string to keys input. Get a code block and type revisions list. Create a group and name it to.create dropdown UI input. Now let's put this input into a form. Search for multiple input form node and connect drop-down input to inputs. Get a boolean, switch to true and connect to toggle. Create a code block, type select revision and connect to description input. Then type select and connect to button text input. Create a group and name it free.createRevisions UI window form. If you press run, you would see our first UI form appear with a drop-down list of all revisions in the project. Now let's get all revision clouds of selected revision. Search for elements.dependent elements of category node from Rhythm package and connect user inputs to element input. Get a categories node, select revision clouds and connect to category input. Also get a list.flatten node and connect dependent elements to the list input. Create a group and name it for.getAllRevision clouds of selected revision. We have all revision clouds now. Let's get views or sheets where they are locating. Search for elements.ownerView node and connect list. Then get element.name and connect view to element input. Also get views.viewType and connect view as well. Create a code block and type a plus double quotes dash double quotes plus b. That way we create the type plus name of each view or sheet. Create a group and name it 5.getView or sheet name, where each revision cloud locates. Now let's build a second UI form. Search for list view data node and connect code block to keys input. Then get list output from group 4 and connect to values input. We would also have the element ID added by default. Create a group and name it 6.createViews and sheets UI list input. Let's put more detailed nodes as well. Search for text node data node, then create a code block and type select views or sheets from which you want to remove revision clouds and connect it to text node input. Create a group and name it 7.createText node UI input. Get list.create node, add extra item and connect text box input to item 0, then list view input to item 1. Get another multiple input form node and connect list to inputs. Search for boolean, switch it to true and connect to toggle. Create a code block and type delete revision clouds, delete, cancel, 550 and 250. Connect it to description, button text, cancel button text, width and label width respectively. Create a group and name it 8.create views and sheets UI window form. And the final part is to delete selected revision clouds. Search for elements.delete from Archilab package and connect user inputs. Create a group and name it 9.delete selected revision clouds. Now the script is done, save it and let's test it. As you can see, I have a few revisions in today's example. I also placed several revision clouds on both sheets and views around the project. When you press Run, you would see the drop-down form where you need to select the revision. After you press Select, you would see a list of views and sheets where revision clouds of selected revision appears. If you use Select by ID Revit tool, you can type the ID numbers and locate each revision cloud in your project. After you checked views and sheets, select the one you don't need and press Delete. As you can see, they are now being deleted. I hope you like this video and see you next time. Thank you.